So example 11 is find the intervals in which the function f given by f of x is equal to 4x cube minus 6x square minus 72x plus 30 is strictly increasing, strictly decreasing. That means you have to find that interval in which it is strictly increasing and decreasing. And when it is given as strictly increasing, you have to find the interval in open. And if it is only increasing, we will just close that interval, that's all. Okay. So first process is to find out the derivative. The function is 4x cube minus 6x square minus 72x plus 30. So f dash of x is 12x square minus 12x minus 72. Okay. You can take out 12 in common in order to get the critical points. X square minus, this will become x minus 6. Again, this can be broken as a factor of 2, that is x. Here it is, both is negative, so you can take 3 and 2 with 3 negative, 2 positive. Okay. So these are the factors of x square minus x minus 6. Now what to do? The next step is you have to equate it to 0. F dash of x equal to 0 will give you 12 into x minus 3 into x plus 2 equal to 0. 12 is not equal to 0. Either this is equal to 0 or this is equal to 0. So you'll get either x is equal to 3 or x is minus 2. Now when you get the values of x, you have to take the interval and break it into how many parts you will get. Since you have got two values for x as critical points where the function value changes, function's sign changes, you have to take like this is minus infinity, this is plus infinity, and you have to write it in order. That is, if you are getting 3 and minus 2, you can put here anywhere. No, you have to do it as in your lumber line. That is, first you will write minus 2 and then 3. Okay, now the interval has been broken into 3 parts, which is minus infinity comma minus 2, minus 2 comma 3 and 3 comma infinity. These are the 3 intervals, and in these 3 intervals you have to check whether the function is increasing, strictly increasing or decreasing. For that, again we will just draw the box. First intervals, then nature of, okay, sign of f dash and nature of function. Okay, sign of f dash of x in that interval and nature of f function. This is sign of f dash derivative and this is nature of the function f. Okay, that is whether it is increasing or decreasing, that will be written here in this box, and here you will write whether f dash of x is greater than 0 or less than 0, and this is the interval. So minus infinity minus 2 one interval, minus 2 to 3 another interval, and 3 to infinity third interval. Okay. Anyway, since it is minus infinity and plus infinity, you will take only open interval in these places. If in the question it is given to be any closed interval where you have to check, at that time this and this will be closed, if in the question it is closed. Okay. So what you have to do is you have to take any value in between minus infinity and minus 2 and replace it in your f dash of x. Replace in your f dash of x. F dash of x is equal to 12 into x minus 3 into x plus 2. No, in this one you have to replace it. Okay, what value you are taking? If suppose you are taking minus 3, in between you have to take, so suppose you are checking for minus 3, this will be anyway positive. You have to check for these two values and you have to just see whether these two terms will be positive or negative. Don't use this one because that will be that is, you have to totally calculate and find out whether it is giving you less than or greater than. You just go for this one, so that this term is minus 3 minus 3. So it is actually negative. Here you will have minus 3 plus 2. So it is again negative. So you can just write it is 12, you need not take because it is always positive, whatever value you substitute for x. So you can write negative into negative. Negative into negative will give you positive. Positive means what? Sign is greater than 0. Understood? So f dash of x is greater than 0 here. And what will be the nature then? If f dash of x is greater than 0, the function is strictly increasing. Strictly increasing. Now for the second one, if you substitute minus 2 to 3, you can take any value in between. If I'm taking 0, suppose x is equal to 0 for the second interval, what I'll get? X minus 3 will give you negative. Here 0 minus 3 negative. Here 0 plus 2 positive. So it is negative into positive, and negative into positive will give you negative. And negative means f dash of x is negative, means it is less than 0. And less than 0 means that the function is strictly decreasing. Okay. Now for the third interval 3 to infinity, if you are having any value, suppose 4, x is 4, you will get 4 minus 3 which is positive, and 4 plus 2 which is again positive. So you will have positive into positive is equal to positive, which is greater than 0. So it is again strictly increasing. Okay, so this is the box, and this will give you all the things which is required in the question. Just you have to take it and write down at last as, therefore the function f is strictly increasing. You have to combine those intervals in which it is increasing. Okay, strictly increasing in the interval minus infinity minus 2. You can write and or union. Okay, and the combination is this 3 infinity. And so this is your first part, that is A. And B is f is strictly decreasing in the open interval minus 2, 3. Example number 12 is, find the intervals in which the function given by f of x equal to sine 3x for x belongs to closed interval 0 pi by 2 is increasing and decreasing. So first the function is given to be sine 3x, where x is lying in between 0 and pi by 2, including 0 and pi by 2. First we will find out what is f dashed of x, which is sine 3x will give you cos 3x into the derivative of 3x is 3. So you will get 3 cos 3x. Now you have to substitute f dash of x as 0 and find out what your x can have the values as. So you'll get 3 cos 3x equal to 0 or cos 3x is equal to 0. So for which value of the angle does the cos angle, so cos value will be 0. So you can say what will be 3x. So the values which you will get, actually your x belongs to 0 pi by 2. So you can say that 3x will be belonging to 0 with 3 pi by 2. So till 3 pi by 2 we will find all those values which will give you cos of that angle 0. So you will get pi by 2 which will give you 0 as well as 3 pi by 2. Okay, so from here what you will get your x to be, x should be either pi by 6 or you will get pi by 2. So these are acting as the critical values for your interval. That means you have to break the interval as, since it is still pi by 2, we will get only this pi by 6 in between 0 and pi by 2, but pi by 2 is also in the open interval consideration because it is also the critical point. Now you have to just break it into intervals, that is this your intervals. It will be again closed interval in the question, so it is closed 0 to pi by 6 and pi by 6 to pi by 2. Again we are taking open. Why? Because this pi by 2 is a point which you have got as x value. That's why we are taken as open bracket. Okay, otherwise it will be closed when you are finding out for increasing, and strictly increasing it will be in open brackets only. So these are the two intervals, 0 to pi by 6 and pi by 6 to pi by 2. Now we have to go for the sign of f dash of x and nature of the function. For sign of f dash of x, what will be that? We will just see cos 3x. Anyways 3 is positive, so f dash of x is 3 cos 3x, means you have to find or check a value in between 0 and pi by 6, and that is like 0 to 30 you cannot find any value. If we say 0 to pi by 6, x belongs to, the implication is it is in between this closed interval So 0 less than equal to x less than pi by 6, so that you can say that it is 0 less than equal to 3x less than pi by, what you will get here, into 3 you are doing pi by 2. So 3x is lying between 0 and pi by 2. So you can just check whether in 0 and pi by 2 this cos value will give you positive or negative. Again, when you see 0 to pi by 2 means it is in the first quadrant and cos is positive in the first quadrant, so that your f dash of x will be positive, that is it will be greater than 0. So you will have this is greater than 0. Therefore the nature which you will say is f is strictly increasing, since f dash of x is greater than 0. Now for this interval, again if you move like this, you will have pi by 6 less than x less than pi by 2. So you will have pi by 6 into 3 is less than 3x less than 3 into pi by 2, or pi by 2 is less than 3x less than 3 pi by 2. That means 3x is lying between pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2. That is in the second quadrant, and third quadrant cos is negative. So that this value f dash of x will have your negative value, that is it is less than 0. So the function is strictly decreasing in the corresponding interval. Now for strictly you have taken open interval. Now since the function is continuous at pi by 6 as well as pi by 2, you can say that f is increasing in the interval closed 0 pi by 6 closed and decreasing in the interval closed pi by 6 comma pi by 2. Okay. Question number 13 is find the intervals in which the function f given by f of x equal to sin x plus cos x, where 0 less than equal to x less than equal to 2 pi is strictly increasing or strictly decreasing. So first we will start with f of x equal to sin x plus cos x and find out what is f dash of x, which is sin x, derivative of sin x is cos x, derivative of cos x you will get minus sin x. What is f dash of x equal to 0, giving you cos x minus sin x equal to 0 or cos x equal to sin x. So in this manner also you can find out what is x, or else you have to make it as tan x or cot x. Okay. So if I am matching these two, and the interval we know it is in between 0 and 2 pi. So cos and sin value coincides, in which all you have to check till this interval, that is till this point. So one thing which you know that cos and sin, if I make it as sin by cos, then you will get tan x equal to 1. So this will be more comfortable for you to find out what is x. So x can be pi by 4, one value. What will be the next value when you will get tan to be positive? The meaning of this is tan is positive. So in first quadrant you will get all to be positive. In second quadrant sin is positive and cos is negative. So you will not get that positive sign. If both are negative, sin and cos are negative in this third quadrant, that means tan is positive in the third quadrant. So the next value which you will get is pi plus pi by 4. That is pi by 4 and 5 pi by 4. Till this you have to find out because it is still 2 pi. So these are the two critical points in which you have a break for the change in the graph. Okay. So again this is given to be 0 to 2 pi. You will get to be limited, that is 0 to 2 pi. It is not minus infinity to infinity. Again you have to break it into 3 parts, that is you have got 2 values, so you will have pi by 4 and 5 pi by 4. Which are the intervals? Intervals are again closed 0. Why? Because here it is equal to sign also. So closed 0, pi by 4, at that point we will put it as open because we are breaking it into disjoint sets. Okay, disjoint sets. So here, because we will not check at this point pi by 4. Already we have got pi by 4. That's why we are not checking at pi by 4, and hence we are putting it as open bracket. Okay. Next interval will be pi by 4 comma 5 pi by 4. again open brackets, because that point is also the critical point. Again you have 5 pi by 4 comma 2 pi, but 2 pi it is included, so we are just putting it as closed bracket. Okay, now we have sign of f dash and nature of f. Okay, now for this 0 to pi by 4, we can take any value in between 0 to pi by 4 which is comfortable for you. Which one we will choose? We can just take the pi by 6. This is 45. So you can use pi by 6 which is in between, that is 30 degrees. Okay, pi by 6. Now what is, you have to check in which one? Here, f dashed of x. In your f dashed of x, it will give you cos pi by 6 minus sin pi by 6. Cos pi by 6 will give you root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 minus 1 by 2. So it is root 3 minus 1 by 2. And you know that root 3 is greater than 1. So you are getting it to be greater than 0. Okay. So you can say that f dashed of x is greater than 0 in this interval. That means f is strictly, we have taken open, no? So it is strictly increasing. Now for the next interval pi by 4 to 5 pi by 4, if you choose any value, this pi by 4 is 45. Here you are getting 180 plus 45. So you can take pi by 2 which is comfortable. Okay. So here you have checked at pi by 6. Now we are checking at x equal to pi by 2. What will be f dash of x? Cos pi by 2 minus sin pi by 2. Cos 90, 0. Sin 91. So 0 minus 1 is again less than 0. Okay. Less than 0. Negative value you are getting. So it is less than 0. Hence the function is strictly decreasing. Now for 5 pi by 2 and 2 pi, you can take in between 5 pi by 2, 180 plus 45 you are getting. And this is your 2 pi. So वो 225 ऐसा कुछ दे रहा है. And here you have 2 pi. So in between 360 and 225, 270 you can take, whose value you know. So at 3 pi by 2 we'll check. 270 is 3 pi by 2. So f dash of x at 3 pi by 2 will give you cos 3 pi by 2 minus sin 3 pi by 2. Cos 3 pi by 2 will give you how much? 0. Cos 90 is 0, so cos 3 pi by 2 is also 0. And sin 270 will give you negative 1. So it is minus of minus 1, which is giving you positive, greater than 0. Greater than 0. Therefore, the function is strictly increasing. Increasing in this interval also. So the total conclusion is, therefore, f is strictly increasing in closed 0 pi by 4. Again, it is strictly, that's why open interval. Now, if the question was increasing, you can put it as closed bracket. Okay. In both the sides, it will be closed. Here it is open. Union, the other interval is this one. 5 pi by 4, comma 2 pi, closed. These closed are coming because of this. And f is strictly decreasing in open pi by 4, comma 5 pi by 4. Now, if the question is increasing or decreasing, you can just write, since the function is continuous at pi by 4 and 5 pi by 4, f is increasing in, here you can close, here you can close. Again, f is strictly decreasing ki jagah, f is decreasing in closed, like that. Okay, this is your final answer because the question is strictly.